Okay, for my 5 artifacts I chose for the creative arts one, the class was the history of rock and roll, and my paper I chose was the 27 Club paper. It's a paper that I wrote about a group of musicians, rock and roll artists um, that had they all seemed to tragically pass away at a young age, and they all happened to be 27 years old. For my history and ideas artifact, there's an assignment from my leadership lessons from the Civil War class. It was assignment 5. This one deals specifically with actual leaders on both sides and their strengths and weaknesses, and so I thought that would be a good assignment. On my sciences, artifact I chose was a PowerPoint presentation called my personal happiness program. And that was in the class Positive Psychology, the study of happiness. And for that one, that's probably the best artifact that I have, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But anyway, moving on, the electives, fast food and the negative effect on our daily nutrition was a paper that I wrote in the study of food from pasture to plate. And so that's a good, thorough paper that I wrote, and it will hopefully provide good insight for an artifact that's specific to me. And then the last paper was titled Positive Psychology: Keys to Living a Happy Life, and that was from the same course, the Positive Psychology study of happiness. The challenge, so working on my mind maps was obviously a challenge because, and I know that it's been discussed already, the difficulties that can appear at the surface level of trying to cross-examine these things and trying to make them all work cohesively for our papers. That's been a challenge for me just through the mind mapping experience. It seemed to be all over the map, no pun intended, writing with regards to creating a mind map and how am I going to put these things together in one organized mind map. The biggest challenge I face is my lack of actual artifacts. I actually found 5, which I was impressed by. Not really impressed by, but I was surprised by, because as I've mentioned a couple times before, I started this program a long time ago, way back in 2013, and things have happened between now and then. When I was working at Baker, I had a laptop computer that was taken from me and replaced with a new one without my knowledge, and with the new one, essentially they erased all my files that I had on that computer. So anything up to basically the year 2014, summer of 2014, I lost all of my everything that I had on that work computer. And then with changes in the MLA program and with teachers, not saving things in the archives, I've been very limited to the number of courses that I have content available for my artifacts. And so I hope that these will work. I know, again, I may need to extend some of them because not all of my papers are going to be to the quality, to the 10 to 15 page quality that they need to be, or quantity that they need to be, and I think that I can find commonalities across the board to make it work for an overall paper and an overall theme. But it's going to be a work in progress, and I've got a lot of work to do in order to get that done. So that's the information on my mind mapping and on my artifacts, and I hope you enjoy them.